Trump introduced the little boy DJ Daniel and talked about how he survived brain cancer and wanted to be a policeman when he grew up.
Joining us in the gallery tonight is a young man who truly loves our police. His name is DJ Daniel. He is 13 years old, and he has always dreamed of becoming a police officer. DJ was diagnosed with brain cancer. The doctors gave him 5 months at most to live. That was more than 6 years ago.
So Trump made him an honorary Secret Service agent to a large, rousing, emotional standing ovation for half the room.
And tonight, DJ, we're going to do you the biggest honor of them all. I am asking our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States Secret Service. DJ.
He's probably better at handling that gun than those lady Secret Service agents who are guarding Trump, to be honest. Calm down. That wasn't a joke about race. That was a joke about women. So Republicans cheered and Democrats did not, and there were entire news cycles devoted to the fact that Democrats wouldn't applaud for the little boy with cancer.
Won't somebody please think of the children?
I mean, I tweeted about it, or whatever we call it now, excreted. I feel like excreted is appropriate. Democrats, try to be normal challenge, impossible. You just cannot help but walk into every trap that Donald Trump sets for you. But I also get why you wouldn't clap, because this is transparent emotional manipulation, and everybody does this. Both sides do this. They trot these victims out and they use them to try and manipulate the audience. And it's so pathetic. It's so transparent. It's so gross. And I fall for it every single time.
You don't hate children, do you?
Every time. I am the target demographic. And I know that I'm falling for it in real time, and I don't even care. When the left does it, I fall for it too. And I get mad at that the right isn't clapping for the person whose school loans were forgiven. That was who they trotted out. Biden trotted out someone whose school loans were forgiven. I was like, oh, this is rousing it. Okay.
Not as good as Cancer Kids. Sorry, Biden.
No, and I do find myself getting mad. You know, I get the resistance to it. I'm like, clap for the cancer child now. You didn't clap? How dare you?
How dare you?
Here's the thing. They don't bring these victims and grieving family members out to applaud them. I mean, they do, but it's secondary. They bring them out for Democrats not to applaud them. No one ever hears about that little cancer kid again if everyone in the room gives him a standing ovation. He is famous because half the room didn't clap. And has he even said thank you to the Democrats for making him famous?
Have you said thank you once this entire meeting? No, in this entire meeting, have you said thank you?
I don't think so. And all of it worked on me too. I was furious-ish. I can't believe those assholes didn't clap for that poor little kid with cancer, whatever his name was. Look, we all have a choice in this new reality. We can either allow ourselves to still feel, knowing our emotions are being blatantly manipulated, or allow ourselves to fully embrace the cynicism behind these stunts and be dead inside. And I prefer to remain a normie and get emotional about a little boy with brain cancer, whatever his name is, getting his Make-A-Wish. There's a reason this stuff is very effective, but the left is deeply, deeply broken, and they may have always been, and I just didn't notice it. And their brains do have more poison than the kid with brain cancer. It's Trump derangement syndrome. There is a nastiness when you can't allow yourself to be moved. And maybe it's always been there. Even if it's a cynical political stunt, that's a real boy in front of you. That is a real woman who lost her child. That's a grieving family, whatever their names are, and whatever tragic thing happened to them.
I'm also just a girl. Standing in front of a...
Shut up, bitch!
And it doesn't just work on me, but other people. Mark Halperin shared on his two-way show this week an email from a normie mom being like, I'm done with the Democrats after their display last night. She said, and I quote, I have a young family member that was the victim of assault. I have a family in law enforcement. We have all been touched in some way by cancer, and I have not been able to come to terms with what I witnessed from Democrats last night. It was surreal. It was surreal. Even if it's Donald Trump manipulating your emotions cynically, you should still maybe a golf applause? I hope Mark tells that lady about dumpster fire. She said, I'm not saying I'm MAGA, but I'm no longer a Democrat. And we're here for you, anonymous lady, whatever your name is.